Okay, so we're going to make this grass in Blender. Let's get into it. Shift A, get a plane. With the rotate tool, hold Control, get that to 90 degrees, move it up a bit. As instead, to scale it on the Z axis, make it a bit longer. Press Tab, get into edit mode. Control R, use your middle mouse wheel to add 3 loops like that. Left click, right click. Select this middle vertex. Enable proportional editing at the top. Use your middle mouse wheel to affect its influence. So something like that. So Control R, and then on the edge, use your middle mouse wheel to add a few cuts in. Right click. So I'm going to select the top here. So I'm going to select the top. I'm going to press S to scale, but I'm not actually going to scale. I'm just going to use my middle mouse wheel to change the influence area. Something like that. Right click. I'm going to rotate. Something like that. So it's like bent. Then I'm just going to scale that top bit down. Same with this blade of grass here. So Shift and D to duplicate it. So we're just going to duplicate and rotate it a few times until we have a clump of grass. Okay, so I just duplicated and rotated it a few times to get this clump of grass. So I'm going to select them all, select that one in the middle, right click, join. So now they've all combined it. Okay, so you see this white dot here where you have your controls on it. We want that to be at the bottom of the grass. So you press Tab, press A to select all the faces, arrows, then press 3 on the number pad, turn off proportional editing. You can just drag your grass and put this white dot here near the bottom of all the grass. So then tab back out of edit mode. So now you see that point is at the bottom. Fix it on this side as well. Like that. So now it's kind of at the bottom. So that'd be fine. So move that to one side. Shift A, plane. Scale the plane up. Particle properties, plus. So you want to go to hair. So you can see it's put a bunch of these lines in. So you want to go to render as, you want to go object, instance object, you want to use the drip tool and select your grass planes. So now you can see it's put grass all over the floor. So you want to do object rotation, you want to tick that. So now whatever this object is rotated as, it will mimic over here. So if I rotate this, we can get the grass standing up. So number, literally how many particles it's going to spawn, how much grass will be there. So if you turn that up, it's going to be a lot of grass. If you leave it low, there'll be a lot less of it. The seed will just change like the pattern that the grass is in. So scale will change how big the grass is. Scale randomness is pretty important. So if you turn this up, you'll see some grass gets small while others stay large. So you want at least a bit of that because it'll really add a lot of like variation to the grass, even though it is the same. If you go to children, you can do interpolated, which will just add a bunch of grass in. So we have display amount, which is 10. So that's what we're looking at now. But when we actually go to render this out as an image or animation, it would actually show 100 instead of 10. So when you render it, you'll see a lot more. So that's something to keep in mind. If we go to material up here, with the grass selected, hit new. And we want to set the grass to a nice green color. Something like that. And make the floor a brown. Like mud. So that looks pretty good. Okay, so I'm going to turn the number of grass up a bit. Okay, so maybe like 2,600 for this little area. So there we have our ground filled with grass. It looks pretty good. If you select it, you can go over to Just drop down over here. You can go to particle edit, and you'll have a few options: comb, smooth, add, length, puff, cut, weight. So these aren't too important. So if you use the cut tool, we can cut a path out like that. So now I have quite a clean path. So if you're making a trail or something, you can cut it out. But it's a bit clean. It doesn't look that natural. So if you go to add, you can just add in a few bits. Like that. So now we have the trail, but it's also like overgrown. It's more natural looking. So yeah, that is a quick way to make grass in Blender. I hope you found this video helpful. So if you're interested in seeing what else I create, I've been working on making my own video game, and I'm actually making devlogs on my main channel. So if you want to go over and check them out, that'd be appreciated. Yeah, we're making like a 3D platformer game where you play as a cute little robot. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's going pretty well. So yeah, check out my main channel, see what we're making. Thanks for watching this video.